Hello darlings, and boy do I have a deep dive for you. So the Dreadwolf Rises teaser trailer still has us asking a lot of questions.
I suspect you have questions.
And I came upon an image that's from the Trespasser DLC that I believe has a link to the Dreadwolf Rises teaser. Also, I found a version of this image that a Reddit user who goes by idistaken posted, pointing out each element of this image. All relevant links are in the description below. So I will be connecting the elements with the teaser, with analysis and additional theories. idistaken points out the area above and around could be the veil. The Titan is obvious. See how the Titan is within a circle, regardless what that circle means. Now see how the red lyrium idol is also in a circle. Red lyrium that comes from a Titan. Now notice how the Titan is not necessarily glowing blue. In the Descent, the Guardian we fight glows blue with veins of lyrium, pure lyrium, with an aura of blueness. The Titan in the image, while there is a bit of bluish lyrium exploding from it, is more of a red color with a red aura, and it looks like a color-corrected version of the Guardian as a Tainted Titan, Blight Tainted Titan, as the BTT. So remember how I speculated that Solas might have gone looking for the Blight Tainted Titan when I analyzed the Dreadwolf Rises teaser initially? The Blight Tainted Titan is the source of red lyrium. Given the emphasis on red lyrium and the idol, and especially how Solas sounds ill and infected,
I suspect you have questions.
idistaken speculates that the illuminated sphere on the right is an elven orb, one of the foci, lit from its activation. But wait, there's more. We know that Solas gave his orb to Corypheus, who was imbued with red lyrium, might I add, in attempt to destroy the veil. And we know that red lyrium is more powerful than regular lyrium, which is already super powerful. Given these beings on either side look like Solas, they're certainly elves, that's for sure, he could go in search of the Blight Tainted Titan to use it to destroy the veil. In his mind, Solas might think he's helping by destroying this Blight Tainted Titan. It'll certainly create a massive shockwave and an explosion greater than the one that destroyed the Conclave at this Temple of Sacred Ashes. The trailer suggests that something has gone wrong. Terribly wrong. No kidding. It's unclear whether it goes wrong before or after Solas is in the deep roads with that red lyrium thing. Before or after his infection, potential infection, or if he's wounded, or if he goes ahead with it and causes something else to go wrong, perhaps unleashing another great demon unto Thedas. But I speculated before that he's in the deep roads. Deep roads. And this reinforces my suspicion. But wait, there's even more. There's like lots more. Here is identified as the Emerald Waters of the Fade. Threnodies 1 reads, "From the waters of the Fade you made the world. As the Fade had been fluid, so was the world fixed." The Fade is like a current of magic that flows, a river of dreams, as Andraste called it. And we know from the rifts, Breach, Anchor, that its color is green. My favorite. Plus XP for being green. Behind lies the physical world. On the right, we have an elven mage who looks like Solas, with a halo around his head, as identified by idistaken, symbolizing the pure, non-possessed, and benevolent aspect. On the left, we have the malevolent aspect, the shadowy and sinister. The arm that is raised, the way that it's drawn, looks like a wolf howling to the moon. And the moon, I believe, is symbolized with the light in the mage's palm. The dread wolf it could be. The dread wolf it could be, Yoda said. Perhaps this means that depending on our choices from past games, and perhaps with choices from the new game as well, Solas will either have gone in search of this Titan with malice in his heart or with benevolence. And perhaps that is what will determine whether he can be saved or has to be destroyed, or whether he can be destroyed or can be saved type thing. Perhaps that one decision in Trespasser is shown here, the two possibilities.
You don't need to destroy this world. I'll prove it to you.
If I live, I'm coming to stop you.
Solas, Valak Vir Suladin.
Idistaken speculates that behind the golden hand aura is the blackened city, or what was golden is black and tainted. So more blight taint hints. In my Jungian analysis of Solas, I explored how he could become a hero or a villain. And if a villain, his heart is then blackened, and there is no hope for him in that case. A benevolent heart that is blackened. There is a rune in the Titan's severed head. Idistaken mentions that Dagna said that lyrium in a rune linked her and perhaps all dwarves together to share thoughts between them and maybe even the stone. That rune looks an awful lot like the Eye of the Maker, doesn't it? I did speculate once upon a time, that one of the beings the Maker could be was a Titan. Not saying this is actually proof or anything like that, but perhaps the Titan is linked to the Maker. Like maybe the 8th old god I suspected was the Maker. And perhaps the one / being, if not that, to have tainted the Titan. And Solas maybe has gone looking for the 8th old god. Exploding is the heart of the Titan, the source of lyrium and magic, probably exploding because of the foci, and will cause a massive explosion, necessary to tear down the veil. You know, if that's the case, and it fails, that explosion will cause so much destruction, and the veil will still be up there. Way to go, Solas.
I had plans.
But all your plans fail. Time for a new plan. You drop all your plans. There's a structure on the underside of the Fade. Maybe it's the Abyss. It would make sense. An explosion as such could cause the Forgotten Ones from the Abyss and the Venuris from the Fade to be set free. Or it represents Solas's two sides, light side and dark side. And there is the inside of a mountain, perhaps Tigers or the deep roads. In elven history, they've hunted titans in the past. So Solas could go hunting for a titan again and killed one of them successfully using foci. So this is why I believe Solas, he has the knowledge, the know-how of how to achieve this, the knowledge of how it was done, and he could attempt the same but for different purposes this time. And with the Tainted One, since it's more powerful and a massive explosion could tear down the veil. This could also be a way to search for the Abyss, if I'm wrong on everything else, since Mythal stole the knowledge from Andruil and Solas gained Mythal's essence. There could be something there that he needs, though I suspect he already knows how to reach it, given he was considered one of them. This additional knowledge could help him unlock whatever else he needs from there in order to tear down the veil, or combine with the death of the Titan. Yay! Also, given the Avenuers discovered something terrible deep underground, perhaps a Blight Tainted Titan, or something worse. It was so bad that they sealed the place up and chose to forget about it, chose to never speak of it again and forget that it ever existed. So maybe whatever it is, Solas has gone looking for it. And either the explosion of the Titan is going to give him access to it, or it is that Titan. I suspect that maybe the Titan is linked to it and will give him access because of the Eye of the Maker link on the forehead. But it's like also on the forehead, like in the third eye chakra location, which is intuition, magic, maker, magic. So there's definitely a bunch of links there, maybe even some that I haven't found or thought of, and maybe you have thought of. So let me know in the comments below. So is this picture linked to the Dreadwolf Rises teaser? Personally, I believe so. Let me know what you think. As per usual, like this video if you like it, subscribe to be Rosie approved, and I'll see you all soon. Masaranas. If you're new here and you like my content, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon for notifications. Like it if you like it, for the like it if you like it dance. You can also follow my website, binkyproductions.com, where I post everything from all my channels. Exclusive! If you want to support me, consider buying my book, Stardust Destinies 1, Variant Facing, Magic, Dragons, Fantasy, all relevant links below. Thank you so much for your time. Your continued viewership is very much appreciated. Masaranas.